Right, Pat McGuinness, NHP UK press officer. I'm at the High Court today where the hearing for the Rwanda flights is taking place, and the usual suspects are trying to stop these Rwanda planes from taking off. But let's be clear about this. Let's talk about what the Rwanda deal entails. The Rwanda deal entails that every single body we send from the dinghies to Rwanda are going to send us a refugee back who is disabled. So it's a 1-for-1 on that basis. Also, in the dinghies are going to continue to come, and the government have clearly said that if there's any women and children in the dinghies, they will never be sent to Rwanda. So what that means is the dinghies will gradually be filled up by women and children. We do not want this deal. We want to completely exit the 1951 UN Refugee Convention. This is the only solution to stop this crisis. There is millions of people around the world who are going to flock to this country if we continue to be signed up to that convention. So I'm here at the High Court. GB News are here. I'm going to try and have a word with them, but they're not very keen on talking about this elephant in the room, exiting the 1951 Refugee Convention. So you've got Farage, the Tories, everyone on GB News keeps saying that the Rwanda deal is the only option. The Rwanda deal is just going to be kicking the can down the road. The only option what will solve the crisis is to completely stop accepting refugees and send a message out to the world that we're not going to be accepting anymore, and they need to be criminalised and put in prison for entering our country illegally. And then once they're in prison, if they still continue to refuse to give their identity, they stay in prison until they do. And we need to introduce firm laws to prevent people coming here. And the NHP UK, one of our ideas is a 3-year prison sentence for illegal entry into the UK once we have left the Refugee Convention. Now, we would give an amnesty for this 3-year prison sentence if the estimated 2 million illegal immigrants leave our country by a date set. A date needs to be set. If they leave by that date, they get the amnesty of the 3-year sentence. Most of them will probably leave, but only on the condition they give us their fingerprints, DNA and photograph when they leave at an airport or a seaport. So basically we need to build thousands of detention centres to put these illegal immigrants into, and they stay there until they agree to leave if they refuse to give their identity. Now, these detention centres will be designed so we can then turn them into social housing for our own people, where there is an estimated over 1 million people of our own people on social housing waiting lists. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do not want the Rwanda deal. This is not the only option. The only option for the solution of the Dover crisis is to completely stop accepting refugees for citizenship. Pat McGuinness, NHP UK press officer at the High Court.